Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hey, what's happening, guys? Hey, what's happening? Welcome to another live stream, Q&A with Jay number 4. And this time we got, obviously I'm going to answer questions if you guys have them. But I'm also going to, I have a new camera just showed up. So I figured I would do a mystery open box style, live stream. That'd be fun. It won't be, it's not going to be too long, but why not just do it live, so you could see how it looks when I first open the box. I don't really do unboxings that often, but a lot of people like them, so I figured I might as well try doing one live, especially now that I got this cool rig set up and everything. So looks like we got like about 19 people in there. Maybe we'll just wait like another minute or two. Please, guys, if you have any questions, be sure to ask them. Let's see here. FX4, no, not yet. Nope, A67, no, good guess, good guess. No, not that. Let's see. All right. Well, welcome to the live stream, guys. So, let me see here. I got a couple of cool things here I can do now. I can go into, let's see. I'm going to do this mode now, and I can show you my laptop, which is super awesome. And here's Lightroom. That's pretty cool. But we're going to switch to an overhead view here. So this is an overhead view. I actually don't need my headphones. I could take these off. I only really need the headphones when if I'm talking to somebody. All right, so here is the box. All right, let's see what's in here. You guys ready? Oh, it's going low res? Really? It looks good on my side. I'm sorry about that. I'm watching it on my computer and it's looking good on my side. I apologize if the quality looks like crap. I don't know. There's really not much I can do about it, unfortunately, Eric. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, that Sony 200 to 600 is an awesome lens, no doubt about it. I loved using that lens. It was so big, really heavy, but the shots you can get with that lens is amazing. I also like how it's all internal, that zoom. But anyways, let's just get right into this. I'm going to open up this box and let's check this thing out. Not the biggest fan of these new boxes because I have to actually send this back. I'm just kind of borrowing it. BH Photo was kind enough to let me borrow this camera here. So I'm gonna have to get a new box for it. Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. So I know somebody guessed the GH6. So that was a good guess. GH6 it is. And yeah, if you guys can do me a favor, please give me a thumbs up if you're in the live chat. Just hit that thumbs up there. It says there's 29 people in there. So if you guys could all just do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Supposedly it helps, like Google or YouTube will then let people know I'm live if people are thumbs upping it. If not, you know, whatever. Obviously not that many people watch live streams compared to my regular videos. But let's take a look at this beast, shall we? All right, so I can do picture in picture here. There we go. All right, so I'm in the top right, like that. All righty. Just dragging this down to make it look a little bit easier for me to see here. All right, there we go. Let's open this thing up. GH6. Looks like we got our standard documentation and whatnot. Very similar to a Sony box. This, by the way, will be my first Panasonic mirrorless camera that I've gotten my hands on. I never reviewed one of these before. I've always wanted to, but never have. So it looks like this is the camera. Yep. And there she is. Look at this beast. Wow. This is really nice. All right, let me just put that here for a second. We got a camera strap. Got some accessories and stuff here, it looks like. Let me just pull all this stuff out, and we'll just take a look at all of it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. Lens cap. Lens. All right, let's put this over here for a second. So here's what we got. We got a camera. And we got the lens. I believe this is the kit lens that comes with it. The 12 to 60. So that's the lens we got. And we got a nice camera strap here. Looks like we got a charger. Gonna need that. And we got this cable here. I'm not sure what this is for yet. I think this is for time code syncing or something. I don't even know. Don't worry, I'll figure it all out. One of the coolest parts of getting a new camera is I got to figure out how to use it. And all the new systems. Panasonic's got some amazing power, and they have a lot of cool technology. I like the way that their menu systems work. Looks like this is a cable holder, so this will help hold the cable. And the battery is beefy. It's a really beefy battery here. They're gonna focus on me. That's the battery. I'm gonna throw that in here. I'm gonna charge this up. Looks like it's 50%. All right, so I got that there. Got cables. I got a cord. It's got a USB cord on there. So just gonna plug this in. Plug that in like so. So what do you guys think of the GH6? Have you guys considered Panasonic cameras over the years? I'm sure you have. My biggest gripe with the Panasonics, from what I understand anyway, but like I said, I haven't really used a mirrorless one, but the autofocus, it just doesn't seem to work that good. I'm just going to plug this in. I need to charge this up, so I'm going to plug this in. Oh, there's no outlets available. Let's see. All right, just wanted to start charging that. All right, so let's take a look at this camera body a little bit here. Move this stuff over out of the way for now. All right, so let's take a look at this. Yeah. Wow, this thing feels really nice in the hands. Nice grip. Look at all these buttons on this thing. My goodness. Got a nice little joystick here. Autofocus. Got this switch here. Wow. This thing's no joke. It's got the articulating screen. Very nice. This screen feels really good. Zoom that out just a little bit. Feels very sturdy. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels strong. This thing lifts out like that as well, which is interesting. And then we got the port doors. Wow, these port doors feel nice. They almost have like a little bit of rubber. Oh yeah, they are. They're like rubber. Look at that. It's like a rubber door. Sony doors are all plastic. And there we go. And then up here we have a mic up top there. It's hard to open these all at once. Jesus. All right. Well, so we got the mic door, headphone, and then of course we got full-size HDMI. Very nice. I like how this lifts up like that. That is cool. I'm just showing you the engineering there. It's got these things in the back. Interesting design. Looking at it from the bottom, looks like we got this slide lever here. That's pretty sweet. Battery goes down in there. It doesn't automatically lock, so we're gonna have to swivel that guy like so. And what do we got on this side? This is gonna be where the memory cards go. That is the memory card area. And it's got a nice red button here. Look at this dial. This dial is diesel. Look how thick that dial is. It's like a 1/4 inch thick. A lot of custom buttons there. We got C1 all the way around. It's got a lock lever there. Got white balance. Got another dial over here. Got more buttons here, here, and here, and here. These must be record buttons, these red buttons, I'm assuming. Wow, this is so nice. I can't wait to use this. Let's see what the lens looks like. Let's mount this lens up. Oh, here's the sensor. Wow, look how tiny that sensor is. Holy crap, that is small. All right, so yeah, micro four thirds, very, very small sensor compared to full frame. I mean, it's obvious if you are familiar with these things, but like I said, I have yet to use one of these Panasonic mirrorless cameras, so it's a good place to start. But yeah, that sensor is small. I'm used to a full frame sensor, or at least an APS-C sensor, And that thing is way smaller. All right, let's take a look at this lens. This looks pretty sweet. It's a real Leica lens. It's got a pretty good zoom on it. 12 to 60. So that's going to be a 24 to 120 equivalent because there's a 2 times crop factor on the Panasonic cameras due to that sensor size. So it's a 2x crop factor. So that will mean, you know, 12 times 2 is 24, 60 times 2 is 120. So we should get an effective 24 to 120 millimeter range, which is really good. So that's what the back of the lens looks like. And we're looking at a pretty, let's see, what is this? It doesn't say what aperture it is. Interesting. All right, well, like I said, I'm just unboxing this for the first time, so I have a lot of research to do. I got to study up. I got to learn how this camera works, charge the battery, play with it for a good week or two, and then once I play with it for a good week or two, I'll start to get comfortable with the camera. You know, it does take time, especially this one. This is a new camera. I've never used a Panasonic mirrorless, so it's definitely going to take me at least a week to like really get the hang of it. You know, I can't teach anything until I'm like really comfortable with it. So I'm gonna start doing that now. One thing I have to do, I have to finish my Sony FX3 beginner's guide. I'm almost done with that. It's in production right now. I can actually show you that if you guys want to see how it's coming. I gotta get my hard drive. Let me see what the chat says real quick. All right, I'm just gonna check the chats out. Oh, Scott, yeah, right on, man. I'm glad you got the that camera rig. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, the overhead rig is so cool, Kano, definitely. Let me see, where is my chats? I gotta, give me one sec, guys. All right, here it is. I found it. All right. Yeah, Scott, I hear you, man. I heard that the autofocus sucks too, and I've seen reviews. I actually just watched Potato Jet. I love that guy. He's one of the best reviewers out there, I think. I just love his style. But I just watched his video, and the autofocus is horrible on the GH6 when compared to the Sony cameras that I'm familiar with using. Now, it doesn't mean that the autofocus is so bad that you can't get great results with it. You absolutely can, but it's just not as good when you compare it to like Sony. In particular. So let's see here. What else we got here? Autofocus. Yeah, it is supposed to be improved. Let's see, let me drag that out. Yeah, it is definitely improved, I heard as well. But like I said, it's my first time using the Panasonic, so I only have Sony to compare it to, and I haven't even used this camera yet, so I will definitely let you know. Just from what I saw on YouTube in Potato Chat, in particular's review, the autofocus definitely looked like it was lacking, in my opinion. All right, let's see. 300 frames per second in 1080p, 422 10-bit. Yeah, absolutely incredible what this camera is capable of doing. It has the other modes like high frame rate mode as well. Let me see. 5K 60p, 4K 120, and it's got HFR, which I'm assuming is high frame rate mode like the Sonys have. 300p VFR, 4K 60p, 422 10-bit. I mean, that's incredible. 25 megapixel sensor on here. It's got dual IS. The image stabilization on this thing is next level. I saw a demonstration of that as well, and that looks like it's way better than Sony's in particular. It's got really nice, this screen articulation looks pretty sweet also. I'm pretty happy with that. And it's got the active cooling, as you can see on the side. It's got the fan, very similar to the FX3 and the Sony a7S III. So that's pretty cool. Let me just drag this one over here. Yeah, Scott, you got it, man. You're very welcome. Super happy that you got that. Putting to use tonight, live stream. Yo, send me that link, Scott. I think I subscribed to your channel, so I should get a thing. But you got my email, man. Send me a link to that live stream, and I'll check it out. This one's almost done, to be honest. I was just doing a quick unboxing here. I figured I might as well do it on camera as opposed to do it when nobody's watching. You know, maybe somebody will be interested. Let's see if I just want to scroll through these comments and see if I have any questions in case I missed anything here. Awesome. All right, so you got that after my review. That's cool. All right, overhead rig. Kano, if you check out my, well, I had the camera that's up there is the Sony a6400. But if you look at my my studio tour video, I show you all that in detail. If you just go to my main channel, it's only a couple of videos ago. Just look for my studio tour video, and you'll see it's like I said, it's from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I go over all the stuff in detail, all the all the parts, so you know exactly what I'm using and stuff. All right, awesome. 4 quality, that's good. GH6. Yeah, somebody did guess it right. Sony a7S IV. I don't blame you. I would have thought it was a new Sony camera too if I were you guys. I haven't been able to get Sony to send me cameras like that yet, you know, where it's like pre-production, like, you know how the reviewers get them before they come out. I haven't had that opportunity yet. Maybe at some point Sony will do that. I don't know. Let's all right, I'm just scrolling through these comments quick, guys, just one more time. I think that's pretty much it. I also hear it can do some tricks. We are getting close to computational photography and big cameras. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I don't know what you mean by tricks. I agree with the ecosystem Sony has to offer, lens choices and stuff like that. But Micro Four Thirds has the most lens choices of any system, I would say. They have an unbelievable amount of lenses. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, I'm not that knowledgeable in this camera system. I need to like get more knowledgeable. So please understand that when I'm speaking. But I thought you could use pretty much any 4/3 lens on a 4/3 camera. But I might be wrong about that. I don't know. I could imagine some features won't work. But I thought one of the main advantages to the Micro Four Thirds system is that all those lenses are available. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the case. And I apologize if I'm wrong. I honestly don't know. I just assumed. Image stabilization. Yeah, that image stabilization on this camera is unbelievable. I watched Potato Jet and Gerald Undone did a quick handheld test, and I was like, holy crap, that is incredible. So the image stabilization is unbelievable. I was thinking about ordering up an adapter to try some of my Sony lenses, or I'm sorry, some of my Canon lenses on this beast. I have a bunch of full frame Canon lenses I could try out, and that'd be a lot of fun. So I think I might order up I don't know, just a cheap lens adapter so I can try that out for ha-has. Do you think Sony will push out... Oh, here, let me drag this out. Do you think Sony will push out a higher frame rates in future? Yeah, I do. I think Sony will do that. They already are in the Sony a7S III. You can get 4K at 120, and you can get 240 at like 1080. So that's, well, obviously it's way better because the sensor is so much bigger. But to your point, as far as the, you know, higher frame rates, 960 and so forth, I'm not sure because the heat is the problem. And what happens is Sony crops in on the sensor to get those really high frame rates because the amount of heat that's generated, I don't know, it just creates a tremendous amount of heat at those high frame rates just because it has to sample the sensor, I guess, so many times. So I don't know how high it will go in the larger cameras. But they are creeping up, like as you saw with the A7S III and the FX3, how it has the more advanced slow motion abilities. But as far as the high frame rate stuff goes, I really think that's limited to the smaller sensors, which is, like I said, why they crop it. So to your point, they could do that in the full frame sensors, just crop it down to like a 2x crop factor, and then maybe do a higher frame rate because the resolution is way lower. Hey, what's up, Josh? So yeah, good question. Yeah, that 480 and 960 though, I'm not sure. Yeah, man, GH6, bro. Look at this thing. It's a beast. It really is. This thing is a beast. So look at the sensor is super tiny though compared to the full frame. Look at that little thing. I'm still super excited to try this out, though. This is a really high quality camera body. There's just no doubt about it. It's built like a tank, and the features that this thing offers are pretty incredible. All right, we got an FX3 question. Let's see here. How was your experience with the FX3 without the viewfinder? Did you miss it? I'm waiting for mine. No, I did not miss it at all. I really didn't do much shooting outside, though, under direct like sunlight. So take it with a grain of salt, because that is also true. So I don't know exactly. With sunny weather mode, it's really not that bad using the screen. Even if you are in the sun, you can kind of block it a little bit. But I used it primarily in the studio, and I had no problems with it. I didn't miss the electronic viewfinder at all. Like I said, I pretty much never use the electronic viewfinder on my other cameras, the Sony a7C and the Sony a6400. I almost never use it. The only time I use it is when I cannot see the screen outside. You know, or I take that back. If I'm tracking moving subjects, like my kids on bicycles and things like that, if I'm testing a lens I will use the viewfinder for that as well. So tracking moving subjects, I like to use it. But you don't have to. I just prefer that method because that's where I came from, my Canon 5D Mark II and stuff. So that's pretty much all I use the viewfinder for. So the FX3, I didn't miss it at all. So, hey, what's up, Long Rider? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Yeah, right on, Josh. Appreciate it, man. Oh, you tuned in from both your channels, right on. Yeah, check out Josh. Josh is awesome. He has a cool new channel that he's working on now where he's reviewing gear and talking Sony stuff. Super knowledgeable. And then Josh also has a farming channel. If you're into farming and learning about that stuff, be sure to check it out. It's amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat, Long Rider. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see what else we got. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just want to know if Asia could come inside.
Sure.
We'll be quiet. Thank you.
All right, buddy. No problem. So yeah, that's where we're at. I really, that's pretty much it for this live stream, I guess. I was just going to answer a couple of questions if you guys had them, but the only real updates I got for you other than what we're doing right now, obviously I'm going to be working with the Panasonic GH6 for the next few weeks here, but I have my Sony FX3 video I need to finish up, and then I'm also working on live stream stuff here and there as well. I was thinking about maybe doing a HDR tutorial over the live stream because I could demonstrate how to use the software and stuff all while you guys are watching. I was thinking about doing that maybe. But obviously I'm going to do a review of this GH6, maybe some tutorials on it as well. Definitely planning on doing a beginner's guide once I get used to using the camera. So that's going to take at least a week, 2 weeks at the very least. Right on. Yeah, I hear you. The viewfinder is an excellent tool when needed, but a lot of the time you just don't need it these days. It really, like I said, it really depends on your workflow and what you use. And if you're not using it on your A7C, I can't see missing it on the FX3, just my opinion. Then again, you might get some job where you're out in the sun all day and you might be like, ooh. But in that case, you could always get like one of those hoods to help cover the screen, you know, like one of those shade things. And that'll help you see the screen in the sunlight, worst case. You know, you could always do that. Yeah, you got it, Josh. Right on, man. Check out his farming channel. There it is right there. Good stuff. All right. So I think I'm just going to wrap this up, guys. That's pretty much all I had for this quick live stream. I just wanted to try to keep it kind of concise and just do the quick unboxing. So, yeah, so I'm just going to wrap this up. I really appreciate you guys checking out the live stream. And like I said, stay tuned. If you're interested in the GH6, be sure to let me know. If you have specific questions, be sure to reach out and ask me. You could send me an email, sonyalphalab.com, sonyalphalab@gmail.com. Just send me emails if you guys have questions, or just ask below the video, of course. You could always do that as well. So, all right, I will catch up with you guys later. Thanks again for tuning in, and please have a great week.